Evening of July 9th, Saturday evening, the Chugach Mountains surrounding Valdez. And another amazing campsite. See the trailer off there in the distance. Some other folks doing some free camping down here. And we are right off the water. There's a ship out there. Looks like it might be maybe an oil tanker, I'm not sure, but that would make sense for this area. And there's another one over here on the right, and I'll get to in a moment as we pan along the bay and the mountains. Some heavy equipment right there on the shoreline, but thankfully no work, nothing going on. Oh, about to go through the sun. But like I said, there's another ship out there if you can see it. And mountains and more mountains. The Chugach Mountains, evidently. Another cool name. Yeah, I'm camping here. Me and old Zeke, man. What a place to be, what a place to camp. And again, there we go. There we are. I tell you, we only did light day, which was great. Just hanging out there in town for the most part. I had that short, about a 40-mile ride into town, which I may have already said. I think I did. And then the rest of the day, pretty much just hanging there in town. I shouldn't say pretty much. Yeah, that was it. And just with this view, all around me. And meeting some people. Again, met Mike. Great guy, Himalayan rider himself. Bought me that coffee this morning there at the coffee company, and just a neat guy, excited about his Himalayan. And it seemed like all the Himalayan riders I meet are, motorcycle riders are, often in general excited about their bikes, but these guys seem like the ones I've met have all been pretty enthusiastic. And speaking of somebody I never did mention meeting, this was going into Tumwater back in Washington. A guy did one of them things where kind of hollered at me or flagged me down on the road. I'm riding, I'm turning around, and I could see he's all, he's going by and he's all animated and everything, and he gets up next to me, and he yells out, he says, I have one, I have one, something like that. And so I go down the road and I pull off, and because I know he wants to talk, clearly, and he comes over, and the first thing he says is, eat more mud. But so that was eat more mud, clearly, clear as mud, right? But he says he was the first guy in the United States to have a Himalayan, and I think he said he got it here in it was either 17 or 18. But again, very enthusiastic guy about the bike. And we talked for a few minutes. When he said the eat more mud, that was like his handle or something on advrider.com, I guess, which that place comes up a bit too. I'm sure I've looked on there, but God willing, I'll be more familiar with it. I guess after this trip, I'll probably end up utilizing it and looking at it more and see what's going on. But evidently, that's the adventure riders' go-to place for information, whatever. But yeah, so I met Eat More Mud on my way over to Tumwater when I was getting that motel over there that day. So good to meet you, bro. And let's see. Okay, and then this afternoon, I met Johnny and Kathy, which I shot the video with them. And neat people, neat van, and just neat experience. 2.5 years, I think he said they've been out. And a little bit longer. Sound like in last of October, somewhere in there. they need to go back down to California and fly back to Costa Rica, I guess it is. But great to meet you guys, and I hope you continue to have an absolutely amazing adventure, which I'm sure it has been already. But anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna just go back behind me here, just down by the water, and read here for just a few minutes and just kind of hang out and take it all in, and God willing, go ahead to go to bed here in this this broad daylight evening, and then get up and go to a church service in the morning out on a boat. I don't know that I've mentioned that yet, and I'll say more about that later, but I am super stoked to find out about that. And so that's the plan. So God bless y'all, and thanks for watching. Good night.